Welcome back. Today we're looking at German picks. We have 80 different picks here from the period of about 1925 to the mid-30s in at least 15 different shapes and over 24 different colors or color shades. A lot of interesting stuff going on here. Very rare shapes like the propeller, rare grips like the knurled grip and the cup grip. So let's just start over here with these large propellers. Large propellers are seen in the German catalogs. The U.S. offered a propeller, and it was actually this shape here. Unknown who influenced who, whether it was the Germans that inspired the Americans or the other way around. But pretty much only one shape, and it was DeAndrea that offered that shape, occurred in the U.S. The Germans, on the other hand, when it came to the propeller shape, had multiple different sizes, and same thing with the home plate. While we only had one home plate type here, they had multiple different types of home plates, and we're going to be running up against those in the video that follows this one. But really strikes me about it is all the different colors of celluloid we have going on here. And I did fail to mention we have at least several other materials here. Over here we have a Bakelite rubber type of material, and unknown what this material was, possibly celluloid, but it doesn't look like it. The rest of these are all celluloid. The large propeller, though, look at the variety of colors it comes in. And I have grouped these in corresponding colors to shapes, so as you can see here, we have all the same color and 5 different picks being made, all of the same color. Here we show 4. Here's 3, and those are just the ones we found. Perhaps there are far many more. We can see down here we have triangles, the same color, small mandolin picks, various sizes. And already the Germans were using mother of pearl. Here we see it in gold, red, a gray silver, a blue, a green, another off-shade green here and here, and a couple off shades of gold here as well. So they were really experimenting with mother of pearl. What's also interesting on the board, though, are these 2 mosaic picks, this one here and this one here. There's only 2 I've seen like it. I'm sure many more do exist, but obviously coming across them is not the easiest thing in the world. Certainly worth a hunt, though, and I think that's another thing that makes pick collecting interesting, is actually trying to find and locate these picks. These picks here, many at the top here, the propellers and the triangles, they're unbeveled, and the catalog we'll see later on actually calls it rough, and they do have rough edges. But for right now, I'd just like to take a look at some of the features on some of these knurled grips here. We're going to go to this silver group here, and I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see. Look how that has been stamped into that. The material is bent. It's carved, obviously, to improve grip, and in 2 different sizes right there. Multiple colors for those, but we have different variations, too. Here's at least 3 different shape types, and I'll show them to you here. This one here, a mandolin shape, very unusual shape, wasn't used in America. It's a very dark blue. It's got a tip at both ends, where this one has a tip at one end and is rounded at the other end. And same with this small mandolin pick, it has a tip and then it's rounded. And I do want to do a close-up here just so you could see the blue color on those, a very deep blue color. They're over here on the end, and it'd be hard to see that in this particular lighting. Down here, we've got more of those shapes, but without the knurled grip. And these 2 are the same shape. This was a slight variation. Here's another variation, and here's yet another variation. Couple of mandolin picks right here, probably Bakelite. They're not celluloid. And here's the other interesting grips we got going on. We got a couple different cut grips going on in different shapes. Look at that. The idea was that it would saddle your thumb or your finger, depending on which way you wanted to turn it. And again, the concept was to improve grip. I really enjoy these picks. I really love the propeller shape, some of the knurled grips. Fascinating group here. Let's take a look at a catalog right now and see what that tells us. Here's a Hop 1930s catalog. And sure enough, those grips we just saw are right there. There you have it. There's that cap grip right there, almost directly proportionate in size as well. And here you have a blue one. Verified right there in the catalog. It's great to have that type of verification come along. Now, these two particular catalogs I have, they're just showing one propeller here, but the Germans did have multiple sizes of propellers. And this one here is about 1926. I got it from Klaus Gotz, whose family has been in business in the eastern portion of Germany since the 1800s. And they sold quite a few picks in their days. If you have any questions, which you should, feel free just to put them down there in the comments or email me at findpicks7@yahoo.com. This is Joe Macy, and I'll talk to you real soon, next video. Take care for now.